AI can make your life easier, but it can also put your privacy, your money, and your hard-earned reputation at risk. But don't worry, I'm going to show you the dangers of AI and how to protect yourself while still getting the benefits. So here we go. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Carrie Stone, and this is Carry On, where we talk all things money movement and mindset. And today, we're talking mindset as I share part 3 of my AI for Women Over the Age of 50 series. And in today's episode, we're going to discuss the risks that come along with using AI and how to not be blindsided by them, so that you can feel safe and confident as you explore AI. So let's talk about the real dangers of using AI and how you can protect yourself. Starting with number 1. You can't talk about AI without talking about misinformation and deep fakes. AI can create fake videos, photos, and even voices that sound and look real. These are called deepfakes, and they can be used to spread lies and scams. There's the big scam right now of Oprah promoting some sort of like Himalayan sea salt diet thing online, and I have seen the videos for it. It is Oprah's image and it's Oprah's voice, but it is not Oprah promoting this product. And this is all kinds of wrong. And whoever is doing this kind of thing, they are horrible human beings. But this is happening. So how do you keep yourself safe? Protect your sanity and your reputation by always double checking. I started doing this way back in the Facebook era when social media had started taking off. And I was just as guilty probably as all of you as falling into these stories and believing them, and even sharing stories on my Facebook page that I later learned were not true. And so I just developed a habit after a time of I would not read an article or make a comment about a current story until it was at least a week old and I had had time to research or hear from the other side. I live by the rule, there are 2 sides to every story and somewhere in the middle lies the truth. And usually when news stories come out, you're only getting one side of the story. So having that rule for my life has saved me time, energy, and sanity. And so I just still apply that same lesson into things that I see today. So just remember, check things out. Don't share stuff that you have not personally verified. Don't trust because your friend shared it that it must be verified. Verify everything because it does ruin your reputation. People learn to trust you less the more you give bad information. So just trust and verify. And then remember, if something feels off, it probably is. Number 2, you want to beware of your privacy and data risks. AI learns from everything that you type. That means if you share private details like your address, your social security number, your bank information, or anything you wouldn't want a stranger to know, you could be exposing yourself. So AI is amazing for doing contracts, for drawing up things like wills. But today, I saw this live and in action. So my husband and I have been needing to do our wills over again. And it just has not been happening. So I just thought I'm going to go online and see what ChatGPT tells me about doing a will. So I go on and I gave all my details that were not private. I gave the state in which I live, the current situation that we are, empty nesters with adult children, things like that. And I asked, would you tell me how to put together a will in this state based on these state laws, and instruct me on the easiest way to do this? So it did, and it gave me all the information I needed. It verified it first. It just told me it was not a lawyer or an attorney, but it did give me the laws for my state and told me how to set up the format, and then even gave me a sample of the contract. But then it said, would you like me to completely fill out the will for you So all you have to do is take it and have it notarized. And I said, no, thank you. Because in order to do that, I would have had to give all of my personal information, plus all of my husband's information, plus all of my kids' information into a system where all of that information just goes out into the ether, right? This was not safe. So I said, no, thank you. I'm just going to benefit from the actual will that it printed out, and I can fill those things in myself. So guard yourself. Don't tell AI anything that you wouldn't tell a total stranger. If you don't want Joe Schmo to know this information about you, do not tell AI. So you can stay safe by treating AI like a stranger online, because that's what it is. You can share all the ideas you want, just don't share personal information. Number 3, you need to avoid scams and fraud. AI can generate very convincing scams, emails, text, and calls. And they might look and sound just like someone you know. Before I came on to record this video today, I saw a video online from a mother who was receiving a call from her daughter whose car had broken down on the side of the road. And her daughter was asking her to send money to the tow truck driver because he would not take her car until she could pay him. And she didn't have any money with her. And so the mother already had a plan in place for this. And she said, if this is you, tell me what our family code name is. And the call quickly disappeared. So it was obviously a scam. So you have to be very cautious of scams like that because they're crappy, right? People shouldn't act like this. People should not take voices and faces and create things that are not true and things that will hurt you. But sadly, it is out there. So how can you stay safe when you know things like this exist? Remember, if something feels too good to be true, just pause. Pause and really think it out. And then call the person that is claiming to need the help. Call them personally. If someone has sent you an email, my husband has received emails like this from a friend that sounded kind of like she would write, but he was like, this doesn't feel like her. And the good thing is he didn't trust the email. He verified it wasn't her. So verify, call the person, text the person that personally, not in the text that's actually been sent to you, but text them outside of that and make sure that the person who needs help truly does need help. Just always make sure you check another source before taking action. Number 4, we have bias and inaccuracies. AI isn't perfect. It can be wrong, or it might reflect the biases of the data that it's been trained on. So it's wonderful to be able to get stats and information and research from AI, but you still have to use your little human brain and verify that information is correct. You certainly do not want to be giving false or bad information to your clients, to the people you're trying to help. So make sure you verify things and check to make sure that what AI is saying is actually reliable. So how can you stay safe here? Always fact check important information, especially when it comes to your health, your money, and your relationships. Number 5, we have overdependence and lack of human touch. It's so tempting to let AI do all the work, but here's the truth. AI cannot replace your wisdom, intuition, or human connection. I mean, I know there are like crazy people out there who are actually marrying AI. I have joked about this with my husband. I've told my husband, I'm so in love with Claude, I'm going to leave you for Claude. My problem is Claude doesn't like to snuggle with me. But, we laugh about this, but it's for real. Like, there are people out there who have fallen in love with AI avatars and have married them. Let that sink in. We live in a world where people are having relationships with non-beings. That's disturbing. in so many ways. So I may joke about my relationship with Claude, but it's a joke. I like my human connection. We need human connection. So how can you stay safe in this area? Use AI as a helper, not as a replacement. You bring the values, the heart, and the perspective that AI will never have. AI cannot replace touch. It can't look you in the eyes. It can't hold you when you're scared. It will not cry over your grave when you die. You need people. Use AI for all of the many benefits you can get from AI, but never make AI more important than that human connection. And we all need that human connection. So I would love to know, what is your biggest fear about AI? Is it privacy, scams, or losing that human touch? Drop it in the comments below, because I want to create future videos that address your concerns directly. And if you're finding this video helpful, please hit that like button and the subscribe, because I'm creating a whole series on how women over 50 can use AI safely and powerfully. Yes, AI has its risks, but so did the internet, smartphones, and social media when they all first came out. The key isn't avoiding it, it's learning to use it wisely. And as women over 50, we actually have a huge advantage. Our life experience, our intuition, and our common sense. That's our superpower, and it's something AI will never have. So yes, AI does have its dangers, but now you know how to protect yourself and still enjoy the benefits. And once you understand the risks, you can start using AI not just safely, but strategically, even to earn some extra income. In my next video, I'm going to share how women over 50 can use AI to create or build a side hustle. If you've ever dreamed of making money on your own terms, you won't want to miss this. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, so when the new video comes out, you'll be the first to know. So now that you know you don't have to be afraid of AI, try it out. See how you can start incorporating AI into your life. And until next time, carry on.